Welcome back to my channel. My name is Angel, and so pretty much for this video what I'm going to do is a get ready with me. This is like my everyday kind of look when I'm trying to just get out the door but still look put together and like I care about my life. So we're just going to do a look like that. I thought kind of hard about what kind of look I would do, and I settled on something like a little bit more peachy for this, since that's just what I was feeling for right now. So if you're interested, hang around. I'm going to bring you guys closer and we're going to just go from there. Now that I have you guys in my face, let's go ahead and begin. This already assumes that you've done your skincare, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a primer. I'm using the NYX High Glass primer in Rose Quartz. I bought this particularly because I previously had like a Rose Quartz primer by Revlon that I bought when I was living in Japan. They sell it here too, but it was something that was recommended for like Suyahara, which is like your glowy skin. I guess in like Korean beauty, it's like glass skin. I don't know if this gives me that same effect, but I'll be using it anyway because, you know, we like to glow out here. Just put that all over your face. Real easy. Today's foundation is the Colourpop Fresh foundation in medium dark 120W. Actually, a lot of what I'm using today is Colourpop. Personally, I'm not like I don't want to say a brand whore, but I'm not like loyal to any brands anymore. I think one pump of this is just a little bit overkill, so I'm probably gonna use like half a pump and build up from there. But once upon a time, back in the day, in like my early 20s, or like my 20s in general, I used to like use a lot of different brands, and I used to wear a lot heavier makeup. I did my like a full face, like a full-on beat all the time, and I was really into that. And now gradually, especially after living in Japan and working in schools where kids think it's weird if you're wearing a lot of makeup and then they bother you and always have something to say, now I go for like a much more toned down look. I wasted my full coverage foundation days on my youth, because now I like to have my skin show through, and I don't care if it's imperfect because I'm not perfect, and that's just what it is. I'm using the Born This Way concealer. I might mix it, I might not. I'll let you know as I go. And I'm gonna take that. Normally I use my finger. I don't know why I'm using the brush right now, but I just do a little bit under my eyes. Bright enough. And I have just a little bit left on my hand, so I'm gonna fake highlight my big old forehead. Residue on my chin. I'm so lazy. Like, when I tell you that this is an everyday type of thing that I do, this is literally like my go. Maybe not these colors that I'm going to use, but I keep it as simple as this. I don't know, I just feel like some days I have the time, some days and the patience, some days I don't. But I guess I'm in a season of my life right now where I just like the stripped down look. And you know, your tastes just change over time, I guess. And like I said, my taste definitely did change while I was living in Japan. Oh, I'm doing my eyebrows. I'm using a Colourpop pencil, brow pencil. I probably should have set my foundation first, but I didn't. And that's fine, because I'll just set it after this. I feel like normally when I'm rushing, I forget stuff or do things in weird orders anyway, so it's pretty on brand for me. All right, so we have eyebrows, and I'm gonna set this with a Sephora MicroSmooth. Light dusting of that over my face. I said light dusting, but I'm like real rough. I don't want too much though because, you know, like I said, not trying to be super matte. Don't forget your sideburns. Unless you don't have sideburns, I'm like the only person who looks like a wolf every day. I'm going to put on a pinch of bronzer. Just a pinch, just a dab. Oh, boo. I really wanted to, oh well, that's all right. I said this is what I normally do. And just like I said to you guys 2 seconds ago, I normally forget stuff all the time when I'm doing my face, so it's fine. I like to take my bronzer around and above, like over my nose too. Sometimes if I'm like in a real rush, I'll use my bronzer as my, what is that thing? Eyeshadow? But not in a rush right now, so it's fine. Oh, and that was the Cargo bronzer, and I have it in dark. This is one of my favorite bronzers. I've bought this, like when I've run out of this, I've actually repurchased it. I like it so much. All right, so getting into my face, like I'm gonna do a quick look on my eyes, and I'm using the Baby Got Peach palette. Looks like this. I mean, if you have peachy colors like in your stash, don't go out and buy any, just use what you got. You can even use browns. I'm going to put the color Perky, this one, right above my crease. Kind of up. I'm not gonna really like bring it down here because I don't want to drag my eye down. Also, my eyes are like two different, like one eye creases more than the other. Just kind of annoying. But what can you do? That's what we're born with. All right, so now I got that. I'm gonna take Half-Baked, this darker color, and we are going to put that right in the outer corner of the eye and blend it up. And I'm not gonna be like too dark with these colors because I don't intend to put lashes on. I don't wear lashes on a daily basis, so I try to do my makeup to reflect that. All right, now I'm gonna go in with Ready or Yacht / Glaze It. I'm not quite sure. I'm gonna start with Glaze It and see how I feel. Right now I'm feeling like it ain't showing up. Put that right over my lid. Okay, come through, Glaze It in the inner corner. All right, and then for under, I'm going in with Half-Baked on the outer and just going to, and then I'm going to, I think I'm gonna use Get Even. Whoa. And then Ready or Yacht, back again. Then really quickly, I'm gonna take this old Urban Decay ABC gum right up here under my brow bone, on my brow bone. I got foundation all over my hair. That's usual. I'm gonna put on some eyeliner. Personally, I wanna do brown. But sorry. I would love to do a brown eyeliner. However, I forgot to sit down with one. So I'm gonna take a brown shadow and use that as my liner. I would say if you're gonna use the shadow, make sure you get one, like a thinner brush. This brush is not thin at all, but I'm gonna use it anyway. And then just blend it out. And any brown will do. I am using a warm brown color. It's kind of like a deep brown. And I'm really just taking that like halfway across my lid. And then I'm just doing kind of like, whoopsie, almost knocked my thing out my hand. A wing at the end. This side needs to be smudged out just a little bit more. And I'm taking it under a little bit as well. Once that is done, I am going to use my liquid liner just to tight line over here and bring that into the brown. And the liner that I'm using, it's a Japanese brand. It's Heroine Make Smooth Liquid Eyeliner, and it's in, I think this is like a brown black. It's not a straight up black. I've stopped wearing regular black liner. Not that I've stopped, but I don't wear it as often. I prefer a less stark color. Kind of messed up, but sometimes that's life. You mess up. Okay, I'm using the Essence Lash Princess mascara. I got this as a sample and I actually kind of like it. Usually I use the Misha 4D and the Misha 3D, or there's another Japanese brand of mascara that I really like. I think it's Majorica. I have to look it up. There's like 3 different ones that I like that really make my eyelashes look humongous, and that's what we like. Huge, long, thick, lush lashes. But this is right too. I do notice that sometimes if you build this up a little bit too much, it can get clumpy, but okay. And finally, all we just need is some blush. I'm using Fresh N Peachy. Fresh N Peachy. Where do I want it? It's hard to tell when there's no mirror like right in front of me. Today, I want my blush up here. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it. I can see it in person. I'm not trying to like OD on it because I gotta live with this after I turn this camera off. And then I just threw on Halo Effect Blotted Lip. And on top of that, I'm throwing on this. Ooh, that's too much. Oh no! No napkins. All right, well, that's fine, because we're done. And this is my, let me fool somebody into thinking that I still have hope in the world face. I think it's nice. Let's see how it looks with the light turned down just a little bit. For more, oops. For a more real world effect. All right, well, that's it. That's really all there is to it. I just got lip gloss all over my hand because I had too much on my lips, but that's all. I think my next one will be more of a brown look, or I might do just like a very super easy stripped down, like literally like not 4 steps, but like really stripped down look with like a red lip. Another one of my work staples, but this is how I look when I go to work. And that's all.